The best barbecue you'll ever eat.
Hey y'all, this is Bill from Po' Boy Barbecue. Just
This is a very special day. The breeze took the clouds all away. It swept the sky like a broom and got ready for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. It's a finally fantastic, maybe just a little freaky Friday. That means my partner in crime, my host this morning, Holly Thompson. Good morning, Holly.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
Friday.
And it's rainy.
Yeah,
what is
it's
going
supposed to be
on?
raining all day,
I
heard.
know. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Well, it just means that mushrooms will be coming up after the rain,
Look at
right?
you, yeah.
I still haven't found any mushrooms. I'm dying
Well,
over here.
I've got a report. I know someone, and I can't say anything. It's so...
You can't. Mushrooms are secret, man.
I know.
They're
Like
secret.
almost 50 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so...
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome for them.
For them, yeah. I just want to clarify. I did
For
not
them
get
and
any.
whoever gets to eat them.
For them, yeah. For them that gets to eat them.
Yes.
Right, yeah. I was not a part of them. Yeah, it's funny how everybody goes silent and quiet. Yeah.
They do.
This is the season.
Mhm.
Yeah, for that hunting. Very good. All right, let's thank our sponsors.
We'd like to thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Fantastic Sam's, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, and Po' Boys Barbecue.
Yay!
Thank you so much, sponsors.
And, yesterday was Cheese Fry Day, so I had the excuse to go and get it's called the Pig Pen there, and it's fries, and then they take cheese, and then they take barbecue, or I think they layer it like French fries, barbecue, or the beef, or the pork or whatever, and then that cheese,
sounds
and
fantastic.
he buys the good cheese.
Yeah.
And, no, really, there's a difference.
There is a difference.
I'm telling you, Holly.
There is a difference.
There's a difference. There is a difference.
I love my cheeses, so I know
Well,
there's a
you will
difference.
love this, yeah. And he says he knows he spends a little bit more money and gets the good cheese. So
It's better quality food.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, don't skimp on the cheese.
No.
No.
Never.
There's things you can skimp on, but not cheese.
Not the cheese.
No, not the cheese. Anyway, so I celebrated National Cheese Fry Day.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. And, we started talking about it on Coffee Club, and it just kept, how like you just kept going.
Start craving it.
Yeah, you start
feed
thinking
the
about it.
crave.
Can't stop. Yeah. I think I need to eat several of those I need to get like over it. Because I still, you start craving.
You still want it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know how that is. Yeah.
I do.
It happens. It's real. But anyway, so you can go get one today. It's called the Pig Pen.
The pig pen.
The pig pen. All right, we're on to the 21st day. It is Friday. This is Big Words Day. Big Words Day. Years ago, many years ago, I tried to learn a big word once, I just use it either once a week or try to do it on a daily, just use it, and then all day long use that word.
And then the people look at you like, why are you using that word?
Yeah. Come on.
That don't sound like you.
It sounded like a lot of work. Yeah, it was a lot of work. Yeah, so now, it went, I don't do that anymore.
Keep it simple.
Simplicity, yeah. Simplicity is a good thing. Bulldogs are beautiful day. Oh my goodness, I gotta put up
there
Lucy.
You go. Yes, you do.
Yes, I've got the best photo. Well, I have a funny story to tell you. So the best photo is she's got her tongue out big lick, and I got the photo of her with that big long tongue or big tongue going out licking. Yeah. So she, So I have to do that.
They are beautiful.
She's our house hippo. You know what I mean? No, really, you're not gonna have any fast movement. So. Also, in the heat, you have to be careful because they can't be out for very long. You know what I mean? You have to be very careful, okay?
Like pugs.
Yeah, exactly. So, yesterday was warm, okay? Well, she had exceeded her her limit, okay? She's on a limited time, okay? So I was like, we need to go back in. Well, she wasn't going to move, you know what I mean? And so, I know. And we have tried to, I don't want to say the word diet. I have to tread lightly, okay? But, I'm treading very lightly on this stuff. But, we have tried to make some different arrangements.
Just give her the food that she's required to have for her weight, right?
Yeah.
Nothing more. No scraps, no nothing.
Well, yeah, and Lucy she can, I'll have to tell you a funny story. So anyway, that goes to another funny story. So yesterday, she is a little bit away from the outside there. So I'm trying to get her in. Well, I can't pick her up. I mean, and I'm pretty strong, okay?
Yeah.
But I just can't, and she's just rolling on her back, rubbing my belly, loving it, loving, and it feels good. The grass feels good. Everything feels wonderful. And everybody wants to roll on their back and get their belly rubbed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't have goals in life, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I couldn't get her to move, okay? So I go and I get a rug, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Put her on top of this rug. Scoochers. I scooted her on this rug.
Oh, if somebody had only videoed that.
Well,
that
there wasn't a hand. That's what my husband was like. Greg was like, "Did you?" And I was like, "No, no. It was all I could do. I took two hands pulling this rug." She was on a magic carpet ride. She loved it. It was great.
How old is she?
She is 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she's going to be 9, yeah.
Doesn't seem like she should be that
I
old.
know. Isn't it crazy?
God love her.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, but she does good. She just,
Yeah.
But she is very stubborn in her ways,
Uh-huh.
So anyway, so she got her little magic carpet ride. So I'm going to guess that she's going to want that from now on because she
Yes.
liked that. But I couldn't find a wagon, to put her in because I could get her up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I can do a little bit, but I couldn't just the whole, process. So
If you could find a Snapchat filter that has the magic rug on it, and you could take her picture like she's flying on the magic rug, that'd be a cute little photo.
a whole new world. A magic
For her special day today.
I was as clear as still clear, and now I'm in a whole new world. I was trying to think.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, she was. She liked it. But anyway, so that's how to get a bulldog from point A to point B.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Yeah, and I just want to say, by the time I got to point B, I was sweating. Okay, there was two hands and I was sweating. Okay, but not. She was not bad. Okay, it was me. Then another thing too, though, with her, and she does love food. Okay, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
So we heard there was one night we heard a noise. Okay, so it was somebody had knocked on her door, and I had a plate, and when I jumped up, okay, because it kind of startled me, and actually I don't think it was a knock on the door. I think there was something outside. Sometimes remember my possum that comes out there.
Yes.
It was. I think it was Vig. Vig was out there.
Vig
the possum comes in.
Where do these names come from?
Oh, I don't know. Well, that's because it's like paying I'm paying him. I'm giving him cat food in payment that he don't hurt my cat.
Yeah.
So Vig is like, I think it's kind of like a mafia thing. You know,
okay.
Kind of like Vig.
Okay.
You pay your dues to Vig. Vig gets paid.
Okay. Makes
He
sense.
gets his dues paid so that he don't hurt anybody.
Right.
Just come and eat and then leave. So anyway, so I think it was Vig out there. So I got startled because the dogs all, and then I dropped I had a fork and it dropped on the ground. Well, so the dogs are running, okay, to the door. Well, the fork hits the floor. I know, I got a bug. And the fork hits the floor. So the dogs are in full motion going. And all of a sudden Lucy stops, licks the fork.
Yeah. That sounds like my Lucy, the German Shepherd. Sounds just because she's a
foodie, yeah. And
foodie too.
So the moral of the story is, instead of stopping and smell the roses, stop and lick the fork. Stop and lick the fork. Okay. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it was great. So anyway, so happy So I've told 2 bulldog stories, and happy National Bulldog Day.
That's right.
So they are a different kind of a breed, though.
Yes.
Definitely. So, all right. Also today is Keep Off the Grass Day. Well, keep off the grass. We just talked about grounding yesterday, like getting out and getting your feet, and actually Autumn was talking about how good it is for you.
It really is.
She was going on more scientific too, like how good it is, Autumn really told a good story on it, and taking off your shoes and just, and
put your bare feet in the dirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I saw the other day that if you can't do your feet, if you got your shoes on or whatever, but at least your hands, your hands and stuff, like your sensory, like on that. So I thought that was good. But today it's saying keep off the grass.
I don't know about that.
I don't know either.
Now, I don't know. It depends on whose the grass it is. Because, some people have very well manicured.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't want you on it. And I get that.
Yeah,
they spend a lot of time making sure their grass looks.
Yeah.
So we don't go on their grass. You can come on my grass, though.
Yeah, mine too. I was going to say, I think, though, that like golf courses, I think there's certain areas, like, I think they want you to stay off the grass.
Yeah.
Like certain, like certain, just thinking of places that maybe have really nice.
Yeah.
So stay off the grass. Kindergarten Day. Yay!
Yay, kindergarten.
Kindergarten registration. How cute is that?
Oh, my gosh. I remember my girls registered for kindergarten.
How?
It was so stinking cute.
Aren't they adorable?
Now, when I took the
Were you nervous or were they nervous?
I think probably I was more so. And more so with the last one, because this is the last one. Like when the oldest one, when she went to kindergarten, the youngest one thought she was going to be going too.
Oh.
And I even had to buy her own little backpack so she could go to registration day with the oldest one and stuff, everything. And it was
how cute.
It was, I got a picture of them both, it was so cute.
Well, it's a big time. I mean, and you think of, the younger one doesn't understand that they're not going to. Yeah. And it's amazing though now. Kindergarten registration is pretty tough. I mean, than what it used to be. I mean, some of the things that they need to make sure they know.
Yeah.
And they're good, and obviously they're able to learn them.
Right.
So they're our minds can hold it.
We're capable.
So I thought it's really cool, and fascinating. National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day. I really don't have I've not really had those very much. I've had peanuts.
I've had the peanuts, but I love cashews, so it might be pretty good.
Yeah.
I love because cashews to me have a sweet flavor on their own. They have a sweeter flavor than the other nuts do, and softer texture.
Yeah. You ever been with someone and if they have mixed nuts and they pick out all the cashews? Where'd all the cashews
My
go?
mom picks out all the Brazil nuts.
Ooh.
Those are the ones that she likes.
Yeah. I like cashews. I don't know why. Usually you just don't see the chocolate covered cashews.
No, you really don't.
Usually it's peanuts or raisins or but I would be a fan of this.
I would try it.
Yeah, me too. National Tea Day. Ooh, what kind of tea do you like, Holly?
I really like all kinds of teas. I think because I grew up with regular Southern sweet tea, right?
Oh yeah.
Everybody has a pitcher of sweet tea in the refrigerator every summer.
That's what someone said. They moved down here and they realized that sweet tea was important to this community.
It is important. Yeah. And it's got to be sweet tea for me. Sweet tea for me.
Yeah, don't even ask McDonald's how much sugar they put in. You don't want to know.
No. So, I like the regular sweet tea. But then Granny, when I was going to college and stuff and I'd go visit her every day, she got me started on flavored teas. She would have different loose teas and she'd put them in the little teaspoons or tea balls or whatever she had it on hand. And apricot was a really good one I liked, and blackberry, and I've tried different ones now, like rose and mint is a really good combo, and I don't know, all kinds of different ones are out there.
I like lemon zest.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so good. And then I like, there's a raspberry.
Yes.
And it makes your tea so pretty. It makes it almost like a purpley pink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then there's chamomile is a good one.
Yeah.
Especially in the evening, you know, if you need help, just kind of chill out a little bit.
It's supposed to be like, there's like almost like a sleep or, there's like a calming tea. Yeah. Some have caffeine and some do not have caffeine. Yeah.
But I think teas, you know, depending on which herb it is in the tea, has different benefits for your body.
Right. And we kind of learned about tea. You know, tea was something, that's where coffee was developed. That's why we drink coffee more than tea, because when we broke away, they stayed with the tea.
Right.
After the, you know, war. So, and then we kind of got more of the coffee.
Right.
I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So, you know, because around here, like a lot more, you just have a cup of coffee.
Yes.
More than tea.
Yes.
Although tea is coming back strong. I mean, a lot of people, you know, and I think
is.
they're seeing the health benefits of tea.
I've done some, in the past, I've done some Mother's Day teas with like the residents.
Oh.
And we would buy like the variety pack, the big, huge box of different variety teas, and that was really nice.
I remember one year you guys went all out. You had like all the different tea teapots.
Yes.
Remember how beautiful?
Teapot, yep.
And I think everybody wore like hats. I mean, you guys did. You went all out.
We had everybody bring in, because I mean, obviously it took a lot of teacups, you know, and so we'd have whatever anybody had stashed at their homes, you know, bring them in to let us use them.
But it was gorgeous.
It was.
You had fresh flowers. You had a beautiful. I think, and I like the mixed teacups.
I do too.
I'm not. I'm real like matchy normally. You know what I mean?
But
on that, not on teacups.
No.
I love a variety.
Yeah.
I love to see them, and I think a table looks absolutely gorgeous with the different kinds of teacups.
Like when the girls had their 13th and 16th birthday parties the other year, I did a tea party for them.
I remember you did.
And I had the different colored teacups and stuff like that. I still got their centerpiece. I keep it in my office because I'm like, I just can't get rid of it.
No, you shouldn't. And you remember you did like, didn't you do like white tablecloths? I mean, you went all out.
Oh,
and like you did the charcuterie board. Remember?
I
you went all out.
Yeah, I had it all. Like as far as the little Shrek, because we were still in COVID.
Yep.
And so I had to limit the number that I could invite. You know. And we did it outside. I had the big, you know, the tent and everything. I think I limited it to like 16 people or whatever. And everything was individual cups, you know. So there'd be a cup that would have like your vegetables, because I did like a vegetable tray, but in cups, you know. And then it had the cupcakes. They got their individual cupcakes instead of having a big cake, you know. And the little sandwiches that I made, because like I made the little cucumber, what do they call it, Benedictine.
Oh, I love it.
I made the Benedictine sandwiches and the pimento sandwich. Like I did like all like traditional tea. I did scones, you know, but I did everything individualized where there was no cross contamination or.
Yeah, I remember.
Trying to limit
you went
that.
all out. Yeah, and you worked on that. That was a production.
Yes, because their birthday, both of their birthdays are at the end of September, and I started planning that in February.
I know you did. Yeah, I remember it was like, because I was like, what's new? What have we bought new? What are you doing new? You know, but it's funny because like after you do this, you know, like as you know, after you do such a big, you know, party or event, you know, you want to just like bow and say, I'd like to thank me for I'd like to thank me. You know what I mean? Because, but it's funny that nobody else, like everybody walks on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right? And you're like, wait, I've done it like after a wedding, because you're in such, your mind has been so focused on that. And then the next day you wake up and it's over. And you're like,
because I wanted to have menu items that the girls both liked, but I wanted it to still reflect the tea theme, like, you know what I mean? And so that's why I'd like, do you like this? Do you like this? You know, and they broke me at the end though, because they wanted the barbecue little weenies.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, no, like that's not, you know, no. And they broke me down, and I'm like, okay, it's your birthday party, you know. But I gave it to them in individual cups. Everybody had to have their individual cups though, and so it was. I spent a lot of time on that, and the girls were like, you know, Mom, you could have just taken us out to eat. And I'm like, really?
No, not the time. No, maybe when you're.
You may say that now.
Maybe when you're 40, you can say something like that to me.
Or you may say that now, but you're going to, in 20 years, look back and say, Mom made my 16th birthday special for me, or and my 13th. I mean, 13 and 16 are both, you know, big ages. To me.
Yeah. Well, I had one, that turned 21 during COVID, and we had to really celebrate.
Yeah.
Because there was nobody, couldn't have anybody over, you know what I mean? So,
So I remember that.
You remember? I had
do
to really
remember
get,
that, yes.
I did a real pretty, and it was just simplicity. Sometimes simplicity is fantastic, you know what I mean? I got some real pretty lilies, and just, did my table up, just, you know what I mean, with a sage green tablecloth. And it was just real simple, but it was just so, and we just celebrated at home. So, 21st birthday.
21st birthday. That is a big birthday.
It was huge.
Yes.
That's all we're going to say, okay?
That's right. That's all I'm going to say.
All we're going to say. Okay, National Yellow Bat Day.
Yellow bat.
I didn't know there was a yellow bat.
Now, because we were watching a TV program last night, and there was a commercial of something that came on, and it had a bat on it with a yellow head. Like the rest of the body was like a brown or black or whatever, but it had the yellow head, and it was so pretty. And we started talking about how that the Louisville Zoo has a bat exhibit in some of their areas, or did. Maybe they just still don't. It's been a while since I've been there, but
we had respect for bats the other day. Like if you're in a cave, just let them be.
Let them be.
Yeah. So I guess I think bats have had a really bad rap.
Well, and they because I know a lot of I believe the caves shut down for a long time because there was an issue with the bats as well. So, again, they all serve their purpose.
Right? I knew Holly was going there. It's going to happen. I was going to say that.
My grandmother, she did not like bats, and she had 2 outbuildings behind her house, and I always used to play in it because one of them had all of her old hats and dresses and things and jewelry and things like that from like the 40s.
Oh.
And so I'd go out and play in that area, and I seen a bat, and it was like a little baby bat, and she took care of it in Nani's way.
Oh.
And the bat was no more.
Bye-bye, bat.
But I was sad for that bat because I'm like, it didn't do anything.
Bye-bye, bat.
Bye-bye, bat. See you later.
All right. This is also, okay, Holly's tearing up over here. No, I'm just kidding. Bye-bye, bat.
Bye-bye, bat.
Okay. Thank you to Libraries Day.
Yes.
How awesome, you know what I mean?
The smell of libraries.
Oh, just going in there and, and being a part,
Smell of those books.
Yeah.
Old books, new books, the paper in them,
Yeah.
It's a treasure.
Yeah. Tuna Rights Day.
Tuna
rights. Remember whenever like the fishermen were getting it was dolphins though, right? I don't remember. Was tunas? What was the tunas? What were their rights? Were they? Were
they being overfished too?
Maybe so. What was the famous tuna? Was it tuna or chicken of the sea? What is it? What was his name? Charlie.
Charlie.
They don't use Charlie anymore. Where's Charlie gone?
I don't know where Charlie's at. That was like one of the characters growing up that I remember.
know. Hello, Charlie. Or what is Charlie? Remember the hook would come down?
Yeah, and then
there'd be stand there, Charlie.
Yeah.
Gave you
hope. You don't know your future, do you?
I was going to say, it's a big difference in what you see if you're in a boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's one show that I used to watch, the Deadliest Catch, where they're catching all the lobsters, crabs and things like that up in, Alaska, above that or whatever. And that's dangerous work.
Oh, yeah.
That is dangerous work.
Yeah. Think if you were, like, out deep in the ocean. The ocean's, like, a real big mystery. Anyway.
Yes, it is.
I mean? I love it. But it's just like a big mystery. And, like, here you are, and you don't know what you're going to catch. You put your, if you go deep sea fishing, you never know what you're going to get.
That's right.
And
that's right.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
But little mysteries, I think. You're living on the edge,
Could be a big one.
Could be.
Going to catch a big one. Oh, what a beautiful day. I love that book. Sorry.
Oh, I love that. Go Holly. Yeah. Oh, that's
talking about libraries.
I know. So cute.
Going on a bear hunt.
I know. I love that.
Catch a big one.
Oh,
that was the very first book I read to my daughters.
Oh, I love that. I love that. All right. So Tuna Rights Day, World Creative and Innovation Day. I love that. Being creative. You are very creative. I think you are.
Okay.
I feel like I am too. I feel like I'm pretty creative on
creative with different things. I think we all have our creativity inside of us, but it goes in different areas. Like mine can be with like cake decorating or stuff like that. But
right.
when it comes to other things, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, I think you do. I think you do. I think you're selling yourself short. I think you do. I think you can. I think you can pull it off for sure.
You think so?
I do. Yeah, I think you're very creative. I would consider you, if there was like a line of, creative people, non-creative people, I'd put you in the creative people.
Okay.
Yeah. You can.
I'll take that.
Yeah. All right. A list of things that we no longer have any patience for. Okay.
Okay.
We have no patience for this anymore.
None.
No.
No more patience.
No more patience. I can't find my glasses, so it might be.
No patience for that either.
No. Oh, I can't stand it. Don't even. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, they get upset with me for losing things. I'm like, well, how do you think I feel? You know what I mean? I have to live with myself, and I know how bad it is when I lose stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, number 1, family drama. Oh,
drama altogether is just like, why?
Ugh.
Why do we have to have the drama?
I know.
And keep it going.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah, stop. Just stop. Yeah. So we have no patience for family drama, right? Working outside of work hours.
Well, sometimes it's required. Not required, but like sometimes it just has to happen.
Yeah.
But
do you feel like more people are realizing, do you think that kind of we learned from the COVID time that maybe family and just, do you think that more people are not doing as much work after hours?
Oh, yeah.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I find too.
Yeah.
I think it's harder to find volunteers for things.
Yes.
Because I think people just realize that after they've worked hard and they've done all that, they just don't, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of the way they feel. Okay. Oh. Yay, glasses. Yay.
Here,
okay, thank
I come
you.
to save the day.
Yes, yay. Okay. So working outside of work hours, yeah. I have to agree with this one. This is things that we have no longer patience for. People texting and driving. I'm over that.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I'm sorry, people, and I get important, and that's why I always say people just call me, because I can do hands free. Call me. It's too scary.
Yeah.
And the speeds now that everybody's going, and there's so much going on, just texting and driving, just please.
Dangerous.
It very much so is. And I was on a bus, like one of those big buses one time, or just not too long ago, going up to Indianapolis, and like you could see like all of the cars, as you're riding, and so many were texting.
Oh, yeah.
And this is up to Indianapolis, and that speed limit.
The speed limit is what, 70?
I was going to say 90. I was going to exaggerate.
Well, no.
90 or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? How quick can you get to Indianapolis? You know what I mean? But it is like 70, 65, 70. Yeah, and people are going that speed. And, of course, there's always construction. That's,
yes.
And sometimes the lanes are not even. I mean, there's things, the factors, and just please, just if you can just not do that or pull over.
Right.
Get a Coke.
Get a Coke.
Go get a Coke.
That's
and
right.
Pull over and text. You know what I mean? So I really, really, want people to be safe on that. Number 4, waiting on people who are constantly late.
Well, listen.
Watch me. I'm going to be quiet. I'm treading lightly on
that. That is where I lose my mind.
Look, Holly, I know.
Timeliness.
If we work together, you're going to have to come after me on that. I know.
There's always somebody in your life,
Becky White.
Like, with Girl Scouts,
yes.
There's one. With work, there's always one.
Yeah.
With whatever you do, there's always going to be that one that is late.
Yeah.
And one of the people that I know, I'm like, you're going to be late to your own funeral.
Yeah.
Because
I've heard that before, yeah.
But it's like, so for certain things, I've started saying, okay, instead of, if we have to leave at 5, then I'm like, you need to be here at 4:30.
I know, my family does that. I know.
You have to, because there's some things you can't be late for.
I know.
There's some things you cannot be late for. And it's just like, I'm one of these, let's go, I'm timely, I would rather not show up than be late, period. If I'm going to be late something, I'd just rather not go.
Yeah.
Because that's always been my thing, though. Like, I'm super, super particular about that. You can probably ask my department heads.
Yeah.
Morning meeting starts at 9 o'clock. If you're late, Holly's eyeballing you.
You get an eyeball. I know that eyeball.
But mine usually don't come late. They know the expectations.
And that's important.
You don't do that at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I'm going to say, he's still working on me. Make me what I ought to be. I'm working. I really am doing good. As a matter of fact, I have actually, some meetings that I've been to this week, I've been early.
Oh,
and I just
there
want,
you go.
and I want credit. Nobody gives me credit. I'm like, I feel like there ought to be some kind of credit
Well,
for
I'm
this.
proud
I
of
mean,
you if
thank
you're
you.
making
I'm
it.
really, I do. No, really, I do work hard on that. And I have really made it a point. I feel like you should always work on yourself. And I'm completely a work in progress.
Absolutely.
And I don't just claim that I'm that way. I'm doing stuff to make myself not be that way. You know what I mean?
Believe me, there's plenty of things that I have weaknesses on.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to work on
Well,
it.
and then because on me, what I get is I always, wherever I'm at, I think I can do one more thing before I leave.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can do, you know what I mean? I can do one more thing before I leave.
Right.
Right? Well, then that one more thing usually gets me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Dragging a bulldog on a magic carpet ride.
Yeah.
It gets you.
It gets you. That's right, it does.
Well, and you know very well on pets. I mean, they're on their own time.
They
schedule,
are.
You know what I mean? So that's difficult.
And kids.
Oh, absolutely. One more. They want one more. You know, let me run one more time. Let me roll down the hill one more time.
I had that issue this morning. Called, you know, because they don't answer me if I got to go up there and bang on the door or whatever. And I'm like, are you awake? I'm awake. Because, I mean, they had a meeting this morning, an important meeting in Clarksville.
Okay.
Because they're doing the testing or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And so, 7 o'clock. Yes, I'm up. 7:30 when I'm getting ready to leave. Nope. Silence. Crickets.
Yeah.
We'd gone back to sleep.
Yeah.
That drives me crazy.
I know. And that is, no, I get that one. You know, getting children up and getting them, you know, I mean, yes, up and out the door. It just, well, and then shoes, you know, getting shoes on, you know what I mean? Thank goodness now we're in flip-flops maybe, or sandals. We don't have to have the socks. Yeah, or Crocs, whatever. Anything besides those socks, you know what I mean? Come on, get your socks on, get your shoes on. You know, in wintertime, it's just like, oh, did you get your jacket? You know, you need a jacket. Oh, you're going to need a jacket. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, they don't need jackets.
Oh, I know.
They can wear, you know.
Well, and that's, a lot of them, you know, you want to just kind of walk with a disclaimer. I've bought them jackets. They have jackets at home. They're choosing not to wear them.
The crazy thing, because I just think it's my kids, right? My kids, why are you wearing shorts when there's 2 feet of snow outside?
Yeah.
Why are you, and so I'm like, my kids don't understand. Well, we're just going to Walmart, or we're just going to the store, we're just doing this. I'm like, okay, but what if the vehicle breaks down? And we have no heat, and you have no protection, because they won't wear coats either.
I know. Yeah.
And I'm spitting out all the things that I was raised on. You wear your coat, you wear your gloves, you wear your hat. But then I look around, and all the other kids are in shorts too.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, well, I guess my kids aren't different than the rest of them.
No,
they're not.
It's the way it goes. Yeah.
It just drives me crazy.
Well, that's what they're there for. They're going to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, number 5, people who litter. I agree. Absolutely. Pick it up. Don't walk around it. Pick it up. You know what I mean? Just do it. People who constantly blame others for a situation they're in. I don't know. Take your accountability.
Take accountability. Take
accountability is such a big thing. You know what I mean?
It's huge for me.
Absolutely, me too.
It's huge for me.
Yeah. I would much rather just pull off the Band-Aid, tell it what happened, take accountability, and let's go on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Anything that has an influencer in it. These are things that these are no longer have patience for. Anything that has I get a little bit on that too, you know what I mean? An influencer on some of the things.
Yeah.
Okay, number 8, people being on the phone while in a conversation with you.
I want to rip it out of their hands. I just want to be like, you're talking to me. I'm a human being.
Yeah.
You have 5 minutes to put the phone down. Call them back.
Right.
Or when they're like checking out and they're on their phone,
Yeah.
and like the cashier is trying to talk to
Those
them
poor
about,
cashiers.
oh my
do you
gosh,
want?
It's so rude.
I know. Do you want this in a bag or do you not want it in a bag? Oh, I'm on the phone. I don't know. You know what I mean? I know. Those poor cashiers.
I feel sorry for them.
We need to say cashiers. You guys are fantastic. Number 9, slow Wi-Fi. Oh, how horrible! We are so brats on that, are we not?
We are.
Oh my goodness.
We are, and
no tolerance for that.
And the thing is, we live in the generation where we didn't have.
I know,
the
absolutely. Well, look at us, Holly.
We didn't have computers. We didn't. I mean, I remember when the first Apple, what was it, E or whatever it was, that came out with a little bitty green letter screen, going across the screen. I mean. And we talked about slow dial-up then, right? And now it's slow Wi-Fi, and it's like, we're spoiled.
Yeah.
We're
very, very spoiled.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, and think like, everything. I would say instant. We have Instant Pots, microwaves, everything.
Everything's about instant gratification.
Absolutely.
Don't want to work for it or wait for it.
Nope. People who go out of their way to pick fights and people to be jerks, especially online.
That is annoying.
I agree. Absolutely. Be nice. Be kind.
nice.
Yeah.
Quit the bullying.
Yeah.
I'm so over the bullying.
I know.
Over the bullying.
I know. And some people that do the bullying actually, like, talk about being kind.
Well, they're not.
No. But they're actually, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's so bad everywhere, but like the schools and just,
everybody, everybody's battling it. Yeah.
Quit being mean to each other.
Be supportive.
Nice.
Yeah, be supportive. Right?
You ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Cowboy Bob. Right? That was
That's right.
Cowboy Bob. I mean, did we not learn that? Yeah.
We should
Cowboy
have.
Bob. Yeah. Yeah. Number 11, people who attempt to force their beliefs and opinions on you. These are things that we do not have tolerance for.
That ain't happening because I got my own opinions and I'm not listening to anybody else's.
That ain't even happening.
It's not going to happen.
It's not even a thing. Holly
No.
says it's not even a thing.
It's not even a thing.
Not even a thing. Okay, I love that. Okay, I love that so much. Number 12, outrage cultural, people that point out, and some of them memes that come from it are funny. People who point things out, I don't know.
Memes are funny.
Yeah. I do. You know, it's funny because there's someone that you and I know, and I used to send memes all the time because I like memes.
I love memes.
And she said she hated them.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
like, how embarrassing. You know what I mean? Because I love
I love memes.
Yeah, I do too. They're
Yeah.
funny. You know what I mean? Especially when you get something I haven't seen in a while. You know, something.
Yeah. And I have a little bit of a sick humor.
I know you do.
You know what I mean?
I know.
So that makes the memes even more funny for me.
Number 13, adults who act like high school kids. Yeah. Okay. Number 14, the airport. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I have actually slept in the airport like 3 times, and I just want to say it's not fun.
It is.
It's not fun.
It is
So
not fun.
I've had some really bad experiences, you know, and actually it was my birthday, and it was during the mask time, and like I had it was they had actually put us on the airplane, okay, and then they realized, well, first of all, they kept delaying it, the flight. Then they put us on thinking that they would be ready to go whenever they got the green light to go, which I don't want them flying if there's not. So
absolutely.
I'm not that person that's like going to force, you know what I mean? Okay. But they did, they put us on, get ready. Well, then there was a passenger on there that was really upset because did not feel that it was safe to go, to travel. So they were throwing a big fit, which made me nervous and upset. So then I got sick, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Yes. So then I'm like, yeah. So then anyway, they realized that it's not safe for us to go. So they take us back off of the airplane. Yeah. So we all go back off the airplane, and we're sitting there, and they're saying it's not gonna happen tonight. Okay. Well, then this was crazy. So while we're sitting there, like, we're trying to figure out what to do, you know, and they had locked the door, and the pilot and the co-pilot were all on the other side of the door, so they were knocking on the door when nobody was there but me, and I can't open it. It says do not open this door. You know, well, I'm not gonna mess with the aviation. I mean, no way. You know what I mean?
No way.
I have towers in the air that I love the aviation.
They have
you know
those
what I mean?
beds coming out of the corners. You wouldn't even see
I
them
wouldn't
coming.
even want to. Yes, but they kept knocking. They said, you know, and so I could say I can't open the door, and they were like, you know, can you open the door? So I had to go find somebody to do something, and then all of these people came out and they got locked behind. I've never seen anything like that.
Oh my
Yeah, it was kind of it was the stewardess kept saying it's the adventure. It's the adventure.
It's the adventure.
I wasn't
that's right.
feeling that. So
Must
anyway,
have been a good stewardess then.
Yeah, she was really cool. Well, anyway, so then I had to stay all night there at the airport, but with the mask on.
Oh no.
Oh, it was horrible. There was no toothbrushes because they were all packed in mine.
Oh
yeah. So it was horrible. Anyway, so note to self: if you're going to travel, especially I think they've had some more trouble lately, to make sure you bring a blanket. You know, what I mean, and it's cold. It gets cold.
It
you know?
does.
Yeah.
It really does.
You wake up
And
by
a
somebody
travel
you have no
toothbrush.
idea who you're waking up by. It's like,
Travel toothbrush and toothpaste in your purse.
yeah. You're right.
Let it be one of your carry-ons.
That's a note to self. Learn that, yeah. Because you know what? Just brushing your teeth makes you feel so much
Oh, it
better.
does.
I'm telling you right now.
It really does.
You know, your mascara can be everywhere all over your face. You know,
but your teeth got to be brushed.
Teeth are brushed. That's right.
That's right.
Don't look at my eyes.
Don't look at my hair.
Oh, the hair was horrible. And I was in heels.
But I can talk to you in a safe distance.
I was clicking in heels, yeah, but I've got good teeth.
That's right.
But you can't see them because of my mask. But at least I feel better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. So that was one, but yeah, we've had 2 or 3 that, you know. Well, and you have to, I guess, you know, you have to be respectful, because if they don't feel like it's right to fly, I'm on their side.
I am on their side. I mean,
you know,
and
I don't want any danger, and I don't.
Had to go to these extremes since
Absolutely.
9/11.
Well,
you know?
yeah, and they should, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all for that. You know, if it's not up to the conditions, because my dad had a plane, and you know, and he would always talk about, you know, whether he could take the plane up or not, because it would be, you know, weather conditions. So you learn a respect of that.
Yes.
And you think about this and how many lives they're responsible for.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not complaining.
And if something were to happen, look at what, because those families aren't going to be like, well, I'm sure George told you to get up there regardless. They're not going to be thinking that.
No.
They're going to be thinking you let something happen to my family member.
Right. But there were people.
Understandably so.
Yeah, exactly. And there were people, though, that did want to go. You know what I mean? And we're not, you know, we're kind of feisty about it. But I don't think that's the way to be at all.
No.
I don't feel that way.
No.
If you tell me that it's not safe, then I don't want to go.
When you're taking me in the air, I want it to be as safe as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Same way without getting on a boat. Like I wouldn't want to get on a boat that had a leak.
No.
You know, it's the same thing.
No.
Same
Or
concept.
the Titanic. If it had enough, the boats, yeah, they would have all lived. They said.
Yes.
So sad.
It is.
So sad. Okay, so so I err on the side of caution. Always.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, and I tell you what, you can really learn a lot at the airport of a nighttime.
Oh, it's an adventure.
It is an adventure. What an adventure. Okay, let's see here. The airport, we talked about that. Number 15. For like the full, talking about before every single online recipe. Like, I guess, like, some talking about, like, the online recipes, but they don't give the recipe, I guess. That would be, these are things that we have no longer patience for. If you're going to show it, then let us know how you did it. Yeah, I think that's good. Which I've really learned a lot from different recipes.
There, you know what, when COVID hit and, you know, people had to stay in their homes and all that kind of good stuff, there was a lady that I started seeing her on my Facebook, and she started teaching these people how to cook. You know, because they were, so many just, you go out and eat or whatever. And so she, you know, she's from the South, and so she makes that good Southern food. And biscuits was like one of the first things that she taught people how to make and stuff. And I love watching her because she truly wanted people to learn, and she cared, just like the way she talked to them, and a good Christian lady. And I still to this day watch her. I bought her book even.
That's cool.
Because after 2 years or whatever, they're like, you need to make a cookbook, and so she made a cookbook.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So she had no intention of starting that. She just started something to help these young couples learn how to cook meals at their home.
So important.
You know?
It really is. It is. You know, I made I remember like my first roast. Oh, Holly. You know what I mean?
I remember my first gravy.
Oh, gravy. Now the gravy's hard.
I could have used it for wallpaper paste.
Well,
okay?
Okay, so this is a true story. My first roast, okay, so I made this roast. I worked hard on this roast, okay. Okay, no, it was, you know, it was horrible, okay, but you know what I mean. But okay, I took it and threw it out the window. Hands down. Think if you were like going down the road and you see a roast flying through the window.
Becky did that.
I not to say that I wasn't a little bit upset. Can you tell?
Well, and you know, it's like anything else, and that's why I try to tell my girls, because they get so frustrated when things don't come out.
Well, and because you're a tough act to follow.
And I said, do you know, like, I've been working on this, because when I grew up, I didn't learn to cook. I knew how to do fried potatoes, and I knew how to do, like, microwave things, right? Because my dad did all the cooking. Yeah. And then, so when I got my own family, and I'm like, okay, I guess, well, he did most of the cooking, you know, anyway, but I was still trying to learn. And it's hard.
I know.
And I tell my girls, you're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But experiment with it. Try, if you don't like this herb that they have in the recipe, try a different herb that you do like. Or experiment with it, because it's like anything. It's like an artwork.
Yeah, and tell them my roast story, because the very first one I went through the window, and now, not to be rude, but like I'm really like I get huge compliments on my roast. I mean, my roast is like something that I'm not to be rude. I'm not bragging in any shape or form, but it's one of my better, solid.
Because you've learned through experience over the years.
Did I ever?
And even to this day, I still make mistakes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I still make
sometimes
mistakes.
like even like when you're working with potatoes, I mean, it can be like the potato. You know what I mean? On whether it's going to perform or not. You know what I mean? Or like sometimes like some things will just come together beautiful, and then other times it's just like what?
And you just have to get over it. You can't let it consume you, and you're just like, okay, I learned not to do that. Yeah. You know?
Well, that won't happen again.
Don't put powdered sugar in there. You better use your flour. You know what I mean?
Right. No, it's true. It's true. Well, and you have to know all this. Real quick, Holly, we're gonna get out of here soon. But this is also, remember, Saturday is Earth Day. Oh. So, real quick, 5 simple ways you can save the planet: recycle bottles, bicycle to work. This is more than 5. Interact with endangered species. Only flush the toilet once. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. I will do whatever I need to do. That's a deal breaker. Sorry. Nope.
I had a saying, but I don't know if I should say it on the radio, but that's okay.
Okay. No. I know what you're. I know that, Holly Thompson.
Do you know that saying?
I do know that saying. Yes. Nope. I'm sorry. I will make up in anything else that I need to do, but no, can't do that. Avoid using plastic shopping bags. Turn off your water while brushing your teeth. Remember that? Barney had that song, brushing my teeth on the bottom, because I don't want them to think I forgot them. And while I'm brushing my teeth and having so much fun, I never let the water run. I never let the water run. Yeah. So that always. Yeah. Okay. Set the thermostat to 75. Dispose of batteries properly. Use low flow sinks, slower shower heads. Okay. And it says buy a Tesla. Yeah. I think that one they put in there for a joke. I was just like, okay, do what you got to do. Okay, so those are some things, and to celebrate Earth Day, and of course we talked about grounding and just getting Mother Earth and just enjoying. Right now we've been so blessed with this beautiful weather. We have. I mean, Holly, is it not just gorgeous?
Isn't Thunder over Louisville tomorrow too?
Yes, Thunder. Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. Yeah. Thunder over Louisville. Yep. Was there yesterday. Getting also, we've got Bats tickets I'll be giving away. I love Bats games. Anyway, getting ready for the Derby and all the festivities going on. Yeah, so it's going to be fun. Fun times. But yes, Thunder over Louisville kicks off, and the 2nd Street Bridge is closed. So if anybody likes to use that 2nd Street Bridge, is closed right now. They're getting ready for Thunder. So. Okay. Yeah, so if you go, be careful. Have fun, though.
Have fun.
Yeah. All right, Holly, let's thank our sponsors this morning.
We'd like to thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Fantastic Sam's, Fox Per Lee Wealth Management, and Po' Boys Barbecue. Thanks so much, sponsors.
Happy Friday. Thank you.
Justin Green for Salem Mayor. Let me tell you about myself. I'm a lifelong Salem resident and a successful small business owner. I first ran for mayor in 2019. Since taking office, I have focused on improving Salem's aging infrastructure and invested over $11 million in projects, many of which are funded through state and federal grants. I will continue to work to grow Salem by attracting new jobs and residents while increasing our quality of life for our current residents. Vote for Justin Green, Mayor, Republican primary on Tuesday, May 2nd. Thank you.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Justin Green for mayor.
Hello folks, Craig Martin at Billy Martin Store in downtown Martinsburg. Say you're in the market for new appliances, furniture, or floor covering for your home or business, then Billy Martin Store is the place to go. We've got a huge display of many nice, top quality name brand merchandise in stock to select from at everyday low prices. So whether you're building or just replacing, Billy Martin Store has terrific personnel to help you all in selecting the right product, and also professional flooring installers to take care of your floor covering needs. Billy Martin Store tries each day to continue to buy USA-made products made right here in southern Indiana. As we are celebrating our 164th anniversary as the oldest family-owned business in Indiana, father to son and now daughter, Tanya, we appreciate all the business over the many years. So why not drive on out to the country and save a lot at Billy Martin Store? Billy Martin Store is located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to call us, Janice, Tanya, or myself, 812-967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
Po' Boy's Barbecue. It ain't barbecue if there ain't no smoke. New owner Bill and his family welcome you to try the St. Louis style ribs, meat by the pound, or try a variety of dinners with 2 sides. Looking for something lighter? Try sandwiches with pulled pork or chicken, brisket, hand-pounded tenderloin, or the half-pound Angus burger, or ask for the old 38, a sandwich with half brisket and half pulled pork. There are chicken strips, grilled cheese, and a quarter-pound burger for the kids, and smoked chicken wings, haystack onion rings, and French fries. And you'll love their #1 bestseller, the Pig Pin, which includes a heap of steak fries covered in pulled pork and cheese sauce. Doors open Tuesday through Saturday at 10:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Sunday. If you're in a hurry, call ahead at 812-570-0020. And they'll have it ready for carry-out or dine-in. Head over to Po' Boy's Barbecue for some of the best barbecue you'll ever eat.
Hey y'all, this is Bill from Po' Boy Barbecue. Just remember, we only smoke the good stuff.
Cheese is going where it's never gone before. To the bottom, Papa John's is flipping the pizza over and putting it underneath the crust. Papa John's Crispy Parm Pizza features their thin crust seasoned with a blend of shredded Parmesan, Romano cheese, and can be ordered with your choice of toppings. The Crispy Parm Pizza gives you an added crisp bite provided by the cheesy crust baked to perfection. Enjoy the Crispy Parm Pizza with 1 topping for $12.99 and get one in time to celebrate National Pizza Day on February the 9th. Call today 812-883-3369 or order to pick up or delivery, or use the Papa John's app to start earning Papa Rewards. Better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's.
Make plans this summer to visit Louisville Slugger Field and catch the Louisville Bats, AAA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds, in action. See the future stars of the Reds while enjoying the atmosphere of one of America's most distinguished minor league baseball ballparks. Every Tuesday night is $2 menu night. Thursdays, enjoy the Bats' famous $2 beer happy hour. And Sundays are Kids Days, featuring a free kids meal and post-game Kids Run the Bases. For tickets and info about all the other great Louisville Bats promotional nights, go to batsbaseball.com.
Howdy folks, Craig Martin at Billy Martin Store in Martinsburg. I'd like to start off by thanking all of our loyal customers for the support that you give to us year after year. We are the oldest Indiana family-owned and operated business and have been serving you now for over a century. And as the 5th generation of the Martin family business, our family still tries to spend each day making you, our customers, #1 in both sales and service. Billy Martin Store carries a complete line of home furnishings, appliances, and floor coverings that should meet any demand that you have. Billy Martin Store sells to you every day at low prices, whether you're building or just replacing. We service what we sell, and we will continue to the best of our ability to stand behind you if a problem should occur. So now that you have the facts, why not make your next purchase from a family that does care about your needs and will be happy to serve you in any way. So check us out, tell your friends, and drive on down to downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to give us a call at 967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
Live well. Be healthy. You're invited to the Schneck Well Health Fair, Saturday, April 22nd, 7 to 11 a.m. The Schneck Well Health Fair offers reduced cost blood work, adult and pediatric vaccinations, healthcare resources, and free screenings, including free breast and cervical screenings, free skin cancer screenings, free prostate screenings, and free colorectal cancer screening kits. This year, Schneck Well features the Teddy Bear Clinic, a fun opportunity for children to learn about basic healthcare treatments and feel less anxious when they go to the doctor. And every child gets a free teddy bear friend to take home. The Schneck Well Health Fair, Saturday, April 22nd in the Schneck Professional Building on the campus of Schneck Medical Center in Seymour. For more information and to pre-register for the vaccinations and free screenings, visit schneckmed.org. Live well, be healthy at the Schneck Well Health Fair.